And from your local election headquarters, more people than ever are voting by mail, and that's led to questions about the security of that system. WCI3's Cole Hankey is live in Springfield. So, Cole, there are some changes this year. Tell us about it.
Well, this year in Sangamon County, they have 2 of these ballot drop-off boxes here in Springfield where anybody can come up at any time and drop off their ballot. They have even more of them over in Champaign County. Now, mail-in voting has been getting attacked by politicians at the highest levels of government. So today I went and checked on every single step what happens to your mail-in ballot from when you drop it in your mailbox or this box and when it ends up tabulated. Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray didn't want these ballot boxes at first. He heard stories and didn't want to take the risk.
The skepticism was about the political operative ballot harvesting horror stories I heard about in other states and researching them.
But now that he has seen how it works, he is confident that won't happen here in Illinois. Sangamon County has already received more mail-in ballots in the weeks since the ballots were sent out than they have in any other election cycle.
We've processed in excess of 8,000 ballots through it already. I can see it's working well. It's a good resource.
Teams of ballot collectors clean out the drop boxes every day. Each team is made up of 1 Democrat and 1 Republican. Once they take them from the box, a team of election judges scans a barcode on the outside of the envelope to make sure the signature on the ballot matches the signature on their voter registration. These barcodes are how the county makes sure nobody votes twice. In some cases, though, the signature doesn't match, or there isn't one at all.
This particular certification envelope that came back to us doesn't have a signature on it. The election judges stamp it as rejected on the back, sign that it's been rejected, and then we go and follow up with the voter to let them know what they need to do so we can accept their ballot.
Election judges are hard to come by right now. Gray says his staff of election judges is noticeably younger this year and that they are trying to fill spots still. But his mail-in voting staff is full of seasoned election judges. Mitch Murdoch has been a polling place election judge for 10 years. But this is his first time seeing the mail-in ballot system up close.
I will still be doing the polling place, but obviously with the percentage of ballots being mailed in, they need the help.
As soon as the judges approve the mail-in ballots the exact same way they would approve a ballot on Election Day, they're taken to the vote tabulators. Gray was nervous when they sent out over 30,000 mail-in ballots last week. He thought it may overwhelm their office when they get them all back right before the election. But a quarter of them have already come back, and his election judges have been able to keep pace as they come in. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, people like to hear that. Makes them feel comfortable. All right, thank you.